Avengers! Assemble. Avengers! Assemble.
Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing, guys? What's up, man? How we doing today? Ooh, it's rough. I'm very sick still. My nose is still leaking, so I'm gonna apologize ahead of time for when I have to blow my nose. Very achy, very sore. Fatigue is gone for the most part. I'm still kind of tired, but not as bad as it was yesterday. I couldn't even get up off the couch. Suck balls. I just want to say hello to everybody right now. Jason, thank you so much for hanging out. Jeffrey, of course, you're the man. Thank you for coming through. Mikey, I appreciate the kind words. The king. I'll take that moniker if I have to. Heavy is the head, right? Turk Murphy announced. What's up, bud? Daredevil Dave, how you doing, brother? Hopefully you're all right. Nico Trones, what's up, bud? Hopefully you're doing good as well. My lovely wife is here. How you doing, baby girl? Hopefully your work is not treating you so bad. I appreciate you yesterday taking the day off and taking care of me. Yeah, it does suck, dude. It does.
Sucks. It sucks, man.
It does. But I'm all right. I'll figure it out. This is pretty much where I'm at. I think we all knew where I was at on Mikey's stuff. I'm just gonna do the fine details now. Got all the paint in here. I'm probably gonna open up all the windows because it's so fucking cold outside that I'm not taking this. I was gonna do this whole shit outside today. I was gonna take my mobile hotspot. Excuse me, and just fucking do it outside. And then I took a step out there, and I was like, nah, I'd rather deal with the fumes. And I came right back in. So if anything, I'm gonna open up the window over here, the window right behind me, and this window right in front of me, just to get across. It's gonna get freezing in here too, obviously. But I'm not standing out there. I'm not standing outside today. I do not feel good. I'll deal with the fuck. I can't even smell anyway, so it doesn't matter. So sorry, my love, ahead of time. Before you come home, you might smell this varnish. But I'm not gonna have it open very long because it's just this that I have to paint. Nothing else has to get touched with that kind of paint. Because the spray, I'm not spray painting in here, obviously. Spray paint is gonna be annoying because considering it's cold now, so this thing might take forever. But it's only a clear coat. So there's that. I'm gonna use this. Gun stock. I like the redness of it. If you want, I can just paint it fucking a regular acrylic. But I don't know. I just whenever I use wood, I used to like using varnish. Hey, we are the Hammer, brother. How you doing, Wraith Mace? Hopefully well. I appreciate all you guys hanging out on this Thursday afternoon. Today we're doing fine details. So today I'm just kind of finishing this thing up. I'm gonna hand paint some bricks, hand paint the sides of the gray parts. I'm making a sign for Mikey. Found these wooden letters at Hobby Lobby. So I picked these up. And then I asked him to send me his logo, which he did. And the custom works part, I'm cutting out on a nice thick piece of cardboard, which is the same thickness as the JMK. And we're going to make a sign using some thicker foam board. And I'm going to have the sign in. Now, listen, smart money would say you use EL wire, electric luminescent wire, to make like a neon sign. But between time crunches and money, I can't make that happen right now. But in the future, that's what I'm going to do. Because I saw a bunch of people. I saw Duarte Studios do it. I think I saw Fatrid do it. So I want to give it a shot. So in time, I will. But yeah, I see rough shots in the house too. Glad you feel. I'm not totally there yet. I'm slowly getting there, but I appreciate the kind words, brother. Thank you so much. As you can hear, you can see me sniffling. I'm still dealing with the whatever's left. Today, I'm gonna glue on the poster. I'm gonna glue these down. This thing comes right out, so I can send it to him without worry that it's gonna break, and it slides right in, slides into the hole. Originally, I was gonna seal it, but considering I don't want it to break in shipping. If Mikey, if you want to fill it with glue, that'll be you. When it's on the shelf, I don't think anybody's gonna notice. But that's gonna go here like this. It's gonna go here like this. It's gonna go here like this. It's gonna get black washed, so it'll look like it's aged. This post is gonna go here. This big square you see here is just basically the stoop. I'll go this way to even it out, but yeah, that's just basically the stoop. And my vision is you take the fucking sign, put the sign there. Now, originally I was gonna hang the sign here, which I can still kind of do because I gotta cut this down. This is too big. This is just the piece that I'm using, but I have to cut the custom works out. But I might either hang it here. You tell me, Mike. Hang it here like this, or just put it over there like that. Regardless, it's getting hung today. I want to make sure. I got these little things from Loki Wartooth, and these things are gonna hold these fuckers in place, like so. So I'm gonna take these two guys, and they'll hold them in place. And then what I'll do is glue those down. I was thinking about gluing them down and you could just slide them in, but I don't want him to break them off, so that they're just going to glue everything into place. Just going to be easier that way. Hey, Francie Brady's in the house. What's up, bud? Dealer's choice, my man. Like I said, I wanted to see. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you for giving me the trust, man. I appreciate that. So I'm going to make sure it looks good on your shelf. I don't want to fuck it up. Like I said, I will say this. I'm no Duarte Studios. That fucking guy is on another level when I saw his shit at Legion's Con, but you know, humbly trying, right? Speaking of which, I'm gonna say I love my wife again. She got me these things. Well, somebody gave these to her, and then she graciously let me have it. It's this thing. It's called Fusion. It's basically a powder, a THC powder that you can mix into water, food, so you don't have to smoke. My throat is feeling better, so I will use the Herbalizer because it does help me with my sinuses. I'm not saying it helps everybody with their sinuses, but it helps me with mine. So I guess she gave me some juice here. You just pour it in and you mix. It works. I took it yesterday and it kind of relaxed me. Like all the achiness kind of dissipated a little bit. So my wife is exhausted. She just sent me a personal message. You haven't had it yet? No, I'm having it now, my love. I'm having it now. I wanted to wait. I didn't want to take it right away. I did take the Tylenol. I took some other meds. So now I'm taking this for the aches. Chug, chug, chug. Yeah, you're nuts, bud. I ain't chugging that shit. I got some water too. If you guys weren't a part of the members only live stream on Tuesday, I started customizing my Black Panther shredder. He's coming out pretty good. I had to stop yesterday. I didn't do a fucking thing. Yesterday, I literally was on the couch all day. In fact, at 7:30 or whatever it was, 7:15, my wife had to say, we have to go get Felix from the airport. You have to get up. Like, you've been on the couch all day. And then as soon as we got back from picking him up, I went right back on to the couch and laid down while she did her stream. Did I eat? I did not eat yet. I have no appetite, babe. Like, I know I should eat, but I haven't eaten since yesterday when you fed me the soup at 1 o'clock. So we're going on 24 hours since I've eaten. Couch locked. That's very true. Very true. Like I said, I like varnish. I would go. You need to at least eat a banana. Lady. Okay. I appreciate you. I will. I'll get something in my stomach at some point. Saltines. Yeah, something. I don't know what it is, man. I've just been fucking. I'm just not hungry at all. It like zapped everything. But also, here's the thing. Like, I don't know if it's because of smoking so much weed for all these years, but like now until I smoke weed, I don't have an appetite. It's just not there. I eat some myself, boy. You know? I appreciate that. I would love some A-drop soup, but right now, like I said, I don't know. Like I said, since I've started smoking weed heavily, these last fucking hey, I'm almost smoking weed for 10 years now. I don't have an appetite until I smoke. Yeah, I don't eat until I smoke. When I smoke, my appetite comes. I don't know why, but it's not there when I don't smoke, as you see, because I didn't smoke at all yesterday, and I wasn't hungry at all. It could be, babe. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. But all I know is it's not there. You know, I don't have a migraine today. Thank God I had it yesterday. It's gone today. I thought it was going to be one of those multiple day migraines. It only lasted yesterday, thank God. So it's kind of gone today. I'm going to force feed you when I come home. Then you bish. I love you too, babe. You know, listen, if you want to pick up something on the way home from work, not going to stop you. You know? Like if you want to pick me up like a chicken pita with fries from Yummy Platters, I won't stop you because I'll be high by then. I'll be baked by then. Oh, this guy, he wants it. He wants a little bit of Vinnie Mac. I'll give you Vinnie Mac, JMK.
Life sucks, and then you die.
Oh, God, I love it too, man. Have you tried chugging an entire gallon of OJ? No. Does that work? During the day, I don't want to eat, but at night, Yeah, I think so. I think so, Francie. Because in the mornings, not hungry at all. My wife gets breakfast. She needs like 17 meals a day. I can eat one time and be fine. I literally eat because you have to. Like, I'm not one of those guys who's like a foodie, or anything like that. I don't do any of that bullshit. I just eat because if I don't, I get a migraine in my stomach. Obviously, your body starts to get weak. That's the only reason I eat. I eat for sustenance and fuel. I do not eat because I like food. But it's also because I lost 120 pounds because I used to be a big fat boy. And I think a lot of that has to do with it too. It's a mental thing. So that's why I don't eat all that much anymore. Text me your order. Oh my God. Did you see this? This is the kind of shit right here. That's why she's the best. That's why I put that status yesterday. It fucking works great. I had a bad cold and killed the son of a bitch with vitamin C. Oh shit. Okay. All right, so maybe I'll start having some orange juice handy when I get sick, bud, because this came out of nowhere. A lot of people refer to it as the con crud because Rollkeeper and Woody had the sniffles too. I wouldn't doubt it, but what sucks is we have the Newburgh Toy Show this Saturday, so hopefully I can get this shit done and over with before then, because that's shaping up to be a good time. My mother is going. My mother's like, I want to buy some toys for the kids. I was like, well, this is the best place to do it. I found some really good deals at the Newburgh Toy Show. So big up to Toy Gains, because he's created a special little thing here in Newburgh now. So got to take my hat off to him and the whole team that he has. Years ago, a group of us were hanging out at a comic book shop and draw, smoke, and watch Monday Night Raw. That sounds like a great time, Ken. That sounds like a great time. And hello, and thank you again for sending me the Thane Brute of AWOC. I appreciate you, but I can't wait till that thing comes in the mail. You want food now or later? I can wait till you come home. I don't need it now. I haven't even used the herbalizer yet. I plan on using that in a little bit. But when you come home, I'll if anything, I'll just put the order through on DoorDash for pickup, or I'll just send you the order. You pick it up, pay for it, pick it up, and just bring it home to me. I would greatly appreciate that, my love. Thank you so much. But hello, Ken. Like I said, thank you so much for that Thane figure. I can't wait till it gets here. But let's get to work. All I'm doing right now is just cutting out this part of the logo from Mikey. And then I'm going to glue everything down on this foam board that's sitting over the top of the door here. Like I said, I'm torn because I do like the hanging sign. I do, but I don't want to make it too busy. So at least up here, because it's really empty up at the top here, right here in this section, at least this will now add a little bit to it. And I was going to put like a Legend Series graffiti shit here, like somebody tagged it. But it'll just be like my, me marking the work or whatever. So I'm going to do that up here. As you can see, I have the pipes now on. They're on securely with my little system that I got here. This was just some wires. I just used some, that shit in the action figure boxes. I think it came with the Monster Force figures. And then I just kind of poked holes with an X-Acto knife and pushed the wire all the way into the foam so it'll stay. But you can pull it right out if you don't ever want it there. I was thinking about running a cable next to it just to add more to it, but I don't know yet. Like I said, these are final touches. Originally, I was going to paint like individual bricks, but the more I look at it, I like it this way. When I hit it with the black wash, it'll look really good. So the only thing today I'm going to use the urethane for, or the stain, is this right here, and these little fuckers right here. And then I'm just going to take a very fine tip brush, mix up some more gray paint, and do the edges on these fuckers because I didn't do those yet. And then it's just a black wash, finish up the floor and the signs, and he's done. And it's off to Mikey to be put on his shelf. I gotta put a doorknob on here too. Obviously, I have those in a bin in the other room. But let's get going. I'm gonna cut this out right now. Oh God, it's fucking nose. I'm gonna mute myself and blow my nose. Please and thank you. It's gonna make this fucker the main screen so you don't have to watch me blow my nose. All right, here we go. Jeff is right a lot. Jeff's always right nods. All right, it's great for Concrud. I started popping vitamin C pills, so hopefully I can ward off this weekend. Are you going to be at the Newburgh Toy Show, Ken? It's going to be exciting. You ever use saline solution, Legend, or neti pot? Yes, we've me and my wife use neti pots plenty. They do work, I will say. But this is just one of those things. I don't know if it's COVID. I don't know what the fuck it is. And the only reason I say COVID, the dreaded C word, is because of the fatigue. The only time I ever felt that way is when I had COVID a year or 2 years ago, where I just couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't even keep my eyes open yesterday. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, I was literally on the couch all day. My wife said, do you want me to call out of work and help you? And originally I said, nah, go to work. And then literally right before she was about to leave, 0 hour, I was like, do you mind? And she's like, no, I do not. I said, okay, please. All right, so you're going to be in Louisiana? All right, cool. That sucks, but I understand. Louisiana, you're pretty far away. But yeah, so I was on the couch all day sleeping. That's the only reason I think it's that. And that's the only reason I want to get rid of it before Saturday, because I don't want to be patient zero spreading that shit. So it seems to be going away with the meds that I'm taking. So fingers crossed. Now for this, I just glued 2 pieces of cardboard together. This cardboard came with something. I think it was with the dragonfly. It was holding something into place. But I just figured I wanted the 3D effect. I've yet to attempt painting graffiti on my dios. I'm going to make one. I'll show you guys how to do. I'll do that probably at the end of the stream. I'm going to use Photoshop, print out a template, and then just kind of draw it on and then paint it with my own way, you know? I've been under the weather the last week myself. Must be a bug going on. I think so too, buddy, because everybody's getting sick. Like, my mother was sick. My father was sick. I think Dominique was sick. Like I said, Woody and Roadkeeper said they got sick. So, okay. Yeah, man, something's going on, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. I think we're all being affected by it, though. That's for sure. All right, let me just cut this out. I'm using an X-Acto knife, brand new blade. Felix texted me, babe. I'm gonna have him come over and help me with the pool. I gotta finish closing my pool. You ever get to something like a you ever do something for so long and then you just turn around and you're like, I don't want to fucking do this anymore? That's how I own my pool. I could be a pool professional with the amount of times I've opened and closed and cleaned and ticked and of my pool. I've had my pool now for 20 years, and I'm the only person that never takes care of it. Okay? Part of the reason why this is my house now, because I'm the only one who takes care of the whole house. So that's why they left it to me. It became my house. All right. Just cutting out the small bits here. Now, in terms of the works, it's all separated. But the custom is together because it's a cursive. The only part that's separated from it is the C and the M, but I'm going to keep those together and I'm just going to paint it in black. The works is I'm just going to cut out individually and then set it out under it, except a little bit of fucking work. Now, if I had a laser printer, obviously, it needs to be done in 10 minutes, but I don't have one. So this is the old-fashioned way. I wish I had one of those things. I'm not going to lie to you. The goal is to buy one of those things. In time, though. You know, obviously, I don't have the money. All right, the W just came off. I glued it down and it just came off. Fuck you. All right. This is going to be a lot harder than I thought. All right. Let me just glue it down again before it fucking pisses me off. Ah, shit. I just use Gorilla Glue. I just kind of use a shitty paintbrush that I don't want anymore, and I just kind of put a dollop on a piece of cardboard. let it set for a little bit. That's how I view the past 30 years. Dude, I'm so sick. I'm so sick of doing the same shit for every fucking year. There you go. I got my W. The hardest part is going to be the inside of the top part of the W because of the way the words are. But I'll figure it out. I always do. Like I said, I'm going to invest in a laser printer in the next year or two. If this is going to be like a regular occurrence, this diorama shit, I think it's one of those tools that you need. I do have one of those silhouette cricket things, those silhouette cutters. I don't know how to use it, and I don't want to learn. I'd rather learn how to use a laser cutter. Now, if this doesn't work, I'm just going to leave it all as one word. I'll just reprint it, put it on another piece of cardboard. It's not that big a deal. It's getting the access off. It's going to prove to be a problem for me. Now, the paper, I don't care if it comes off because I'll just, once it looks like the letter, I'm fine. I don't need the paper on top of it because I was going to paint it anyway. It's just a matter of getting all of it off. Making it look decent. I don't want it to look like shit. So. I wish Hobby Lobby made the cursive letters out of that wood. That's where I got those wooden letters from. Got them from Hobby Lobby. Anybody's wondering. I've seen people make some cool shit with laser cutters. Dude, yeah. Like, look at Random Diorama. He made all those things for Hella Dope Toys. Like I said, it's awe-inspiring when you see what you can do with some of these tools nowadays, where we are. So it's not too bad. Let me just get this on. So I've slowly been learning how to use my silhouette made the Confederate flag stencil for the General Lee. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. And it came out good, Mikey. Is it easy to learn? Because I have one upstairs. It's sitting in a drawer. My mother is also a crafter, so she bought it. She bought two of them. We gave one to my sister-in-law. The one that we gave to my sister-in-law was a good one, too. I don't know if she still has it. But like I said, that was like, to me, the precursor to the laser cutters. What sucks is I got to do all these words. I got to do all these letters. But I definitely want to invest in a laser cutter. Definitely want to get one. All right. I think I got this. Hopefully everybody's Thursday is going okay. Yeah, cause like I said, I would much rather have this out of wood. Or even if the silhouette the cutter could cut this cardboard for me, I'd take that in a heartbeat. Like I said, for cutting it out by hand, it ain't coming out too bad. And honestly, I think this might be the hardest one, the W, because O is just a circle. Same thing with R. K might be a problem too. But the cursive word is going to be just one piece, so I'm not really worried about that one. Oh, I just ripped it. Fuck. It just came apart on me. Yeah, all right. It's all right. We'll just glue it back into place and you won't even know. Okay. Once I glue it into place, I don't even need the paper. But now the paper's going to stay. Isn't that funny how that works? But yeah, if you kind of just get the W together. You motherfucker. All right. I think works might just have to be its own word. Might just have to keep that as its own word. So let me just cut this whole thing out, and then I'll just reprint the word works. I just took it into Photoshop and I just took it into Photoshop and I got it right here, so I can just reprint it if I need to and just kind of glue it on another piece of cardboard. Okay. As with anything, there is a learning curve. Once I got the hang of it, it will cut leather, wood, acrylic, lots of potential. Which model did you get, Mikey? Do you know the model number? I'll get so cold, wet, and gross outside that it reminds me of Jesus Christ. That's funny. That's funny. All right, so I'm gonna just cut this out now by itself because the works are just being a pain in my ass. So, but I might just reprint. Like I said, I have this still, so I might just try to do the rest and then just reprint the W. We'll see. I think where I fucked up was I glued two pieces of this cardboard together instead of just like doing it on one piece of cardboard, like a thin piece, and then gluing it to the bigger one, and then just kind of cutting out the excess. I thought it would be easier to glue two together and just do it this way. Boy, was I wrong. I might have to break out that cricket though. Like I said, it's upstairs. Hey, son of a crayon slayer's here. What's up, bud? How you doing, man? Like I said, hopefully you guys are having a great Thursday. It's not too stressful. Okay. The fact that the works part is in just regular font, I might be able to just use the wooden letters that I already have. So I might just do that. Might make my life easier because this is the only part that I don't have. This is the only one I really need, the custom part. So let's make that work. Okay. If anybody is wondering, Felix had a great time in Peru. Everything went well. Made some connections. And I think he's going back out there in April to do a whole tour. So he's going to do Bolivia, Costa Rica, Peru again. I made some good connections out there. So I'm happy to see that. I told him that's what it was about, man. It was about making the connections that he needed because he's got to get enough wrestling under his belt. So when he goes to tryouts, he kind of has like a little bit of juice behind him. So you got to make a name for yourself. You got to get out there, and everybody's pretty proud of him, because he's getting out there. He's starting to get noticed. And so I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that for him. He deserves it. But he also has been working his ass off, so he deserves it. The goal would be now to get as many of those under his belt as possible. And then go to some tryouts, All right, let's see. All right. Like I said, the goal here is I'm going to kind of keep the whole word together because most of it is together. And then I'm just going to fill it in with a little bit of black, black marker. Just want to clean up this T. It does not look good. This part right here, at least. All right, alrighty, Roo. You guys. I thought the Gorilla Glue would hold this fucking paper in place, and it's really being difficult. That might be my favorite lo-fi song, by the way. The Avengers theme. Oh my goodness! I left the microphone part on. You know, if you have iPhone, you can like just talk to the phone, and I had it on this whole time, and it just wrote everything I was saying, transcribed everything I was saying in a text message to Felix.
Assemble.
That's funny. Wow, it literally has all of it. That's funny. That's funny. That was funny. Good luck on what? What's going on? All right. The hardest part of this part is going to be the middle of the O and the middle of the A. That's going to be fun. Again, can't stress enough. Need a laser cutter. They have cheap ones on Amazon, but I don't trust them. I was thinking about just getting the Glowforge. I see those at Michael's. And I think Joanne Fabric is there too. I'm pretty sure I have a Cricut cutter, so I'm going to probably set that up first. If Mikey's saying it's not that hard to learn, you just got to kind of figure it out a little bit. But I think I'll do that and I'll give it a shot. Give it the old college try. This is the process, though. Before laser cutters, this is what we did. Before the fucking technology made everything easy. Fucking science. I might apply to WFAN, by the way, if anybody's wondering. They're looking for on-air personality. So I think I could talk about sports all day long. I could do that. I already do it. Okay. Is anybody going to the Newburgh Toy Show that's in here right now? I know most of you guys aren't, obviously, because you guys aren't from around here. I know there's a few coming. Ron Ivy's coming. I'm excited. I was excited for Legion's Con too. I won't lie to you. We're getting somewhere. Okay. I just read online that they're saying that Oscar Isaac's I can't say his fucking name. Oscar Isaac, his Spider-Man from Into the Spider-Verse is going to be in Secret Wars. I don't know how I feel about that. You know, turn Downey Jr. heel. They fucking pro wrestling the Marvel Universe. Isn't that crazy? And people have the audacity to make fun of pro wrestling, yet they imitate it. Fuck faces. It was literally a wrestling promo. He walked out and revealed his mask. It reminds me when Vince did that shit. It was me, Austin. When Vince was the higher power. I don't know if anybody remembers that. It was in 1999 when The Undertaker was doing the Ministry, which is my favorite version of The Undertaker. Ministry of Darkness. Like he could have easily, because the Undertaker was injured, and then he came back as the Ministry Dead Man. And when he did, he could have came back as the American Badass at that point. He didn't have to wait until 2000 to do that. But I just love the fact that he went real evil, like pure evil. It won't be shit for you to pick up. You already do stuff in PS, and you can import that stuff. Okay, Photoshop. Okay. Outline. Oh fuck. All right. Thanks, Mikey. All right, so you've eased my mind. So I'll probably just appropriate it today. Go upstairs and take that shit. Like Debo from Friday. She got on my 40, Holmes. Go up to my mother. She got on that silhouette, Holmes. I want that shit. And then my father be like, come on, Tony, give mom back a silhouette. And I'll be like, what silhouette? And then I'll look at my mom and I'll be like, yeah, you're right, what silhouette? Who's messaging me on my Facebook? You know what, printer? This shit's mine now. Okay, my love, you going back into work? I'm going to send you that order before you get out. Thank you so much for doing it, baby girl. I love you, baby. Well, you gonna help, otherwise you're gonna get knocked out. Man, hurry up. Stanley left his window open. Let's go in there, smoke. Stop fucking with me, Smokey. I love that goddamn movie. What's up, Big Perm? I mean, Big Worm. That's my bike, punk. For real. She would say yes to that, by the way. I'll answer for her, Mikey. She refers to them as crotch goblins. The hardest part right now is the C. Is getting the C cut out because I don't want to fuck up and rip it just like I did the W. But that's where I'm at so far. I got the C and the inside cut out. I just gotta pop it out. I'm just worried. Like I said, I don't want to rip it. So just kind of making sure that I got it all cut out. You catch my drift? If you're buying what I'm selling, if you will. Okay. I mean, it seems to be cut out for the most part. You gotta really make sure it doesn't fuck this thing up. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, Figure Fight Club? Hopefully everything's well, man. Just finishing up this diorama for Mikey. I heard it's going to be Tony Stark from an alternate universe. I watched that segment with the return of Ripley, and they were showing live Morgan from the back with Daisy Dukes on. Or the little things I would do that had a little fat. You referring to Rhea Ripley, I assume? Hey, Rollkeeper, what's up, bud? You ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do. Come on, Craig, it's Friday. Gonna get you high today. I didn't put that joint to your lips and make you smoke it. Might as well have. I like when Smokey tries to hook Craig up with what's her face? The girl. She goes, Craig's got a girlfriend. He goes, yeah, but you don't like her. Oh my god. Are you referring to Liv Morgan? Is that what you're referring to? Mr. Mad Gus, I assume you're referring to Liv Morgan. You know what I never understood about women, female wrestlers is why do they feel the need when they become heels? They just become whores. That's like their heel gimmick. They become a whore. I don't know, it's maybe because they know people are going to be like, oh, what a fucking slut. You know, I don't fucking know. But secret time. Liv Morgan is a slut. She's New Jersey street trash. I hate to break the news to everybody. She got in it. She was working at fucking Hooters, where Enzo Amore was the manager. And he went to WWE first, and then he was dating her, and he dragged her along. Big ups to what she's achieved. I'm not going to fucking take that away from her. But, you know, the walk's like a duck. You understand? But like I said, that's the angle. It's the angle they always play when they go heel. The whore. All right. Not as hard or not as easy as I thought it was going to be. And I still got a lot to clean up here. But it's getting there. It's getting there. Now the inside, I don't know how the fuck I'm going to do that without ripping it. That's what I'm worried about right now. So I might just draw it on and then fill it in. You know, I don't want to do that. This may be a little too, let's see. My other plan, like I said, was to buy EL wire on Amazon and just kind of make this a neon sign. Which at this point might not be out of the realm of possibilities because I don't like how this is turning out. It's too messy. And you can't really clean up cardboard. Again, you can sand it a little bit, but it ain't gonna like look good. I need them tools, man. Yes. Yeah, because when she when she calls the house, there's a guy laying in her bed behind her. By the way, welcome to the stream, bud. I appreciate you. But yes, you're absolutely right. Jesus Christ, you guys are sick. Oh my God. Yes, but Liv Morgan is just Jersey street trash. A lot of them are. A lot of them, that's how they get into wrestling. They wind up just dating a wrestler. I want to try this. And then they leave you for somebody better. Or somebody they deem better because they're making it to the E or AEW. I don't speak from experience because I was one of those guys that never shat where they ate. I don't do that shit. I did not want to have a locker room with fucking turmoil or tension because of some stupid fucking bullshit. I'm turning my ball fan on. But yeah, I never did that bullshit. I was never into that. So it's a little like, bleh. But it's working. It's coming together. Menjoza, what's up, bud? How you doing, man? Bliss greater than Morgan, though. I don't know if that dummy's ever coming back because she got knocked up by what's his face, that singer. Yeah, see, I don't like this. We're gonna shit can that. I don't like it. I don't like how that came out. So in terms of the sign, I'm gonna figure something else out. But I don't like how this came out. All right. So in terms of the sign. I don't want to outsource it, but I might have to. I'll be right back. anybody's wondering, my buddy already bought me like rollerblade wheels for this chair. So now it glides around like like I'm an ice dancer, like I'm on the ice capades. All right, so the cutting thing, I just shit canned that. It didn't look good. That was just a test, just to see. So this will get put on the back burner, at least until I can make it. If anything, I'll send that to you after the fact, Mikey. Because I might buy that EL wire. As a matter of fact, let's look it up now. I don't think it's that much money. EL wire. So for $29 on Amazon, you can get a 15 pack. So for $8, you can just get one. Now here's the problem with this. It comes with a battery pack. And I don't know where you would put that battery pack on the shelf. I'm going to do that. All right, so I'm going to go upstairs and do that. All right. I like that. Legend on the Ice. I'd pay to see that. I don't think you would. I'd break my fucking neck, but everyone just wanted to be in China. I don't think anybody wanted to be in China. That's why they made that disgusting thing. That's the rest of my juice, my THC juice. Now I'm good. So, anybody got that dragonfly? Yeah, my dragonfly's back there. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it. I set it up on Tuesday. I think you were in the room with us. But yeah, I got it. I got it all set up nice and nice over there. It's fucking massive. It makes me worry about the Rattler. I have no fucking idea where I'm gonna put that goddamn thing. And it's taken everything I have not to want to get that dragon for Mythic Legions, but that's also like, where the fuck are you gonna put that? Exactly. The thing is huge. Everybody on Tuesday was telling me to hang it from the ceiling, which it might be a good idea because it's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. So that might be the ticket. But I don't know. I don't have no fucking idea where I'm going to put it. I'm going to get another one of these shelves for the other side of the TV. And I'm probably just going to put it at the top. That's what I'm going to do for me. They said the dragon will take up the space of two DTOF. If you put two DTOFs together, the top, it's the whole top. You can fit that dragon. That's fucking crazy, man. Offering to trade a custom fig for Ripcord and Crazy Legs. Oh, no takers. That's crazy, dude. Why don't you just customize them then? Why don't you just make them yourself? No? Or you just need their bodies or some shit. Or their bucks, whatever they're called. The dragon is awesome. Perfect centerpiece for the flag. Oh my God. I don't do the ceiling thing. I don't neither. Mad Gus. That's why I told people, I was like, I don't think about it. If that thing falls from the ceiling, man, I'd be fucking furious. So I think that's right now. I'm going to pop it right on the top of the shelf just to see. I'm going to glue this down right now. So I'm going to probably just glue all these things down today, and then we're going to just mix up some gray paint. I'm going to do some more painting and then black wash this shit. I'm going to stain this too. So that's what I'm going to do today. And then we'll look for stuff online. Okay, so you just want the figures. I get it. Those are his favorite Joes. Oh, see, I know you, Mikey, you rascal. You know who might hook you up? Woody. Hit up Woody, Mikey, because Woody's got a bunch of them, and he's going to open up a few. So just see. Maybe you can make a deal out with Woody. Woody might be your ticket, but because Woody, like I said, Woody's got a bunch of extra ones. My mother's asking me how I'm doing. So let me glue this down, Mikey. And then we'll get to work. We'll officially get to work. Don't cost a thing to ask. That's true. That is true. Just ask him. But like I said, you'll be surprised what Woody will say. Woody's one of the most generous dudes that I met on this toy community thing. And Woody will hook you up, help you out. If he can help you out, he will. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Like I said, talk to Woody. Woody might be able to help. So I basically just paint on Gorilla Glue. Kind of like a wallpaper. A nice thin coat of it on there so it doesn't fuck the ink up. Make sure you get the corners, so the corners glue down. It was my phone. Well, I thought I heard my phone vibrating. It was not. I've been hearing weird things too. Like last night, I was sleeping on the couch. My wife was on a computer editing. And all of a sudden I woke up. I said, "Why did you say this?" And she goes, "Say what?" And I forgot what I heard. She goes, "I didn't say that." And I go, "What the fuck? Where did I just hear that then?" That's another thing too. Since smoking weed, I have no dreams. Like I don't dream at all. I don't know if anybody else has that thing. I want to press it down and don't want to rub it because the ink will come right the fuck off. So, Mikey, if I had the extra ones, I'd give them to you too. Because I have no, if I like, God forbid, I had 2 dragonflies. What the fuck would I do with 2 helicopters? But if I had the extra ones, I'd gladly give them. I'm gluing that down because I don't have to black wash that. So I'm just going to black wash around. That's why I'm doing it by hand. For these, I'm going to crazy glue because I don't want these to come off at all. So I'm going to crazy glue those down. Are you going to do steps? Let's see what we got here. Well, back to the real world for me. I'll catch y'all tonight. All right, Ken, take it easy, bud. He is generous. I seen that for sure. He doesn't do social media. No, but if you want, I can give you his number. I'll just let him know that I'm passing it on to you. He won't care. So if you want it, I'll let him know. Are you going to do steps and bollards? What's bollards? What's about bollard? Are you referring to like rails? This is the step. The step's going right here. It's only one step. But it's going to go right here like this. So this is the step. That's why I was here. It's glued down pretty good now. Your poster is officially down, Mikey. I dream too much. Can't tell reality from dreams sometimes. Or like 30 minutes after waking up. Ooh, bud. Regular THC use limits the amount of DMTs. Oh, okay. It's all right. That explains it. Yes, it is, bud. It is. It's a lo-fi version of the Avengers. That's all I have. Whenever I play lo-fi, it's like movie themes or something else. I have a bunch of them. I got sleep paralysis. It sucks. Oh my goodness, man. From weed? I hope not. That's scary. That's when like you can't move, right? Hey, Cherkson House, what's up, bud? Just making a diorama for Mikey, JMK Custom Works. It's the first shelf. So these are gonna go on like either side of the shelf wall, and then I got a floor for him that's gonna slide in. Appreciate you hanging out, bud. Hopefully work is treating you right. Colors or the yellow. Oh, yes, I am. I'm gonna give those to Mikey. He's gonna place those where he wants. Those are just going to be dowel sticks that I sand down a bit. But yes, I am going to send those to him. I get so fucking annoyed with the Apple computers with the fucking bar at the bottom. It just switches over to screens. It's fucking annoying. I'm going to use this. Now I'm going to paint your fucking door. and your windowsills. And then I'm going to glue down the rest, which is just these two things. I got to get a little bit of a weight. I have a small 2-pound weight that I'm going to put on this to make sure it stays. They're usually 4 to 6 inches. Pipe full of concrete. Yeah. And parking lots. Yeah, I got you. Bud. That's I've made those a few times. So didn't know that was the name. So thank you for schooling me, buddy. I appreciate you. Let me be right back. I opened up a couple windows.
Assemble.
Okie dokie. Now we are back. Oh, thanks, man, Jose. I appreciate you, bud. I appreciate you, man. I got his poster glued down. That's where it's going to go. Now we're going to paint the door and the frame. I'm using just a wood stain gun stock is the color. I got this at Home Depot or Lowe's. I don't know if I can remember which one, but I'm sure either or. You can get gun stock anywhere. Gun stock. It's gonna work. Nope. Ain't gonna work. That's all right. We'll make it work. I used most of this to paint the bar in my yard. I have a outdoor bar, and this is the color of it.
Assemble.
I'm gonna go with a couple fine tip brushes because I don't want to make a mess. I don't want to get it all over the bricks. So I watched this dude manhandling his Dragonfly last night on an unboxing. He broke the back window and popped the seatbelt. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. So he didn't give a fuck, huh? What a dummy. I ordered those Combatant Red Rhino figures. Soon I will have a base for Kooky. Hell yeah, dude. I'm excited to see that. Would you use? I assume you would use like the NECA gargoyles to make us, right? If you had to make us. The only reason I don't like those guys is fucking huge, man. Who was it? Who was doing that? Do you guys know the person? You should be able to be rough with it. I said, how's your seatbelt and window? Jesus Christ, man. All right, so let's start.
Assemble.
I will say this. Balsa wood just completely absorbs this kind of stain. So if you paint on balsa wood, just be prepared for that. You might not have to do too many coats because it like completely absorbs it. Looks pretty good already. I don't have much left at all. Looks pretty good. I like it. Oh, so you guys have no idea who he was, huh? All right. Okay.
Assemble.
So he just kind of popped on your guys' thing. You had your autoplay, so he was just kind of just showed up. That's funny. That's funny. Awesome. It was painful to watch. I can imagine. Dude, when I opened mine up on Tuesday, I did a members only. When I was opening it up, I was so careful. And then I went like an idiot. I went to try and shove this fucking meatball in there. And everybody kind of pointed out, they're like, I don't think you should do that. And I immediately was like, you guys are right. And I didn't. I stopped doing it. That was the last thing I wanted on stream, to break that fucking thing.
Assemble.
Let's do the door. Not, by the way, he was handling. I went to find his video on the figures to see how many he broke. I'd love to know who that was. That's the first time I've ever heard of that. That guy don't give a fuck. Either that or he was just playing cool because he knew he broke it and he didn't want to look like a fucking idiot. Jerk, I got a question for you, Jerk. Did you get sick after Sunday? Because me, Woody, and Roadkeeper got a little sick, man. Like yesterday, I couldn't get off the couch. Couldn't get out of bed. So I don't know if everybody got the con crud. I don't know what the fuck happened. Might use a bigger brush. That's too small. Use a bigger brush. That's too small. These are brushes that I don't care about. Pick brushes that you don't care about when you do this shit. You can wash them off, but these are like $2 brushes. Oh, he cared. Yeah, he was just trying to play it off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you break that shit and you're live on stream. The best thing I've ever seen live on stream was when I forgot which Batmobile was going on set. I think it was the first one, the 89 one. And this guy was talking about ordering it instead of ordering it. And then he went to go order it and it was sold out. And he tried to play it off like he didn't really care to have the Batmobile. It was like, you did a live stream to buy it. Clearly you wanted the fucking thing. And now you got to play it off because you fucked up because you had You're lollygagging instead of fucking ordering it, and then you can talk. Order it, get it ordered, then talk.
Assemble.
When it dries, it will dry a little lighter. You'll see like the wood grain and shit. I can see as it's drying, you can kind of see the wood grain. Dude's name is Oak Hurst Studios. I've never heard of that guy. We'll check it out in a second when I take my break. I'm going to load up the herbalizer here and smoke finally.
Assemble.
The fumes aren't bad with the windows open. There you go. Let's do these windowsills. This is a balsa wood. I forgot what wood this is. I got this from the Home Depot. This is taking the oil pretty well. I'm gonna paint the windows brown. If anybody's wondering. Are you staying the entire day of Gaines' show? Are you talking to me? Yes. Is it basswood? I think the door is basswood. That might be basswood. It might just be something, a cedar or something like that. But the door is basswood. The frame on this one is balsa. And I think these are cedar. I'll probably stay most of the day. It all depends on his shows aren't that long. I don't know when it ends, but I'll be there for most of the day. And listen, bud, I'm 5 minutes away. You know, so if I know you were talking about 4-hour drive. You need a place to crash, brother. I got plenty of space here. I told Woody the same thing. So just let me know. And if you don't feel like driving all the way fucking back to Baltimore that night, it's fine. You can crash here for the night if you need to. You know, we'll just make sure that like I said, we can leave and go get food. I know everything is here. Over there, I had no fucking idea where we were. But here I can, we don't have to stay. Like I said, if it ends, you guys will stick around. We can go get some food. I'll leave at 8. I should be there by noonish. Okay. All right. So I'm probably going to be there I think it starts at 9 or 10. So I'm probably going to get there around there with my mom so she can do some shopping. And then if anything, I'll drop her off and come back. Because I know she's not going to be able to do all that walking. So I'm just going to have her kind of buy some stuff for my nephews. And then I'll take her home. Break out the baby oil. one. I know it sounds crazy, and I know the red kind of it matches the bricks perfect. Kind of why I like it. And like I said, I'm still gonna black wash everything and make it look lived in. But I just wanted to get the oil done first because it's has the most odor and shit like that. Like it stinks. There. Under here. There you go. Oh, the windowsills done. Windowsills are done. The doors pretty much done. Like I said, as it dries, you'll see the wood, like the wood. I guess detail or the wood grain. It will come back through. Just gotta let it dry. So that's done. Let me seal this shit up because it does start to stink. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. All right, while that's drying, let me smoke some weed. I gotta smoke, man. I gotta open up these goddamn sinuses finally. Like I said, what works for me might not necessarily work for you, but weed opens up my sinuses. I don't know how to explain it. I'll be right back. Gotta get a paper towel. Okie dokie, Smokies. Let's get some weed in this motherfucker. Again, like I said, I'm using the Herbalizer vaporizer now. Kind of retired my bong for a little bit. Wanted to give it a rest. I needed to take a hiatus from the game for a while. Because at least with this, it's just a hose. It's a wire. So you can't really tell. Water pipe has a very distinct sound. You know what I'm doing with it, you know? This, who knows? Where's that brush? There it is. But so now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to paint the window sill, like the window frames, brown. I got that. Did I get that? Did I bring that paint in? I hope I did. I didn't bring that fucking. Oh, yeah, I did. Use just simple. Ooh. Luckily, the top is sealed still. Brown paint. That's essentially what it is. It's science weed, dude. Another fun fact, if you want to know. I used to make like pouches for cosplay, you know, for like medieval costumes and shit like that. And what I would do is I would literally, because you just get all the old weed from these things, like I would just dump them into a bowl, and the bowl would get completely filled with old weed, and I would literally take all that old weed and fill the bags with old weed. I never told anybody that, but it's pretty cool. Or even when I was doing it for action figure stuff, like if I fill garbage bags for dioramas, I use old weed, or just all this old residue weed. I wonder what the fuck my current weed is now. Oh, here it is by Tony D. Tony D is gardening with his life. Don't worry, Tony. I got this fucking taken care of over here, all right? I'm watching your marijuana. Thanks, dude. You're the best wop a guy could ask for. And I hope you win the NXT Championship at some point. I know currently you're the North American champion, and I'm proud. It's my man, Tony D. I'm talking to Tony D right now. Cold water held in the mouth, out of breath, nose, and sinuses open up, can blow out the crud. Okay. Never tried that method, man. Gus might have to try that, because I can't stand how I feel right now. I feel like absolute garbage, dude. But when I smoke weed, I'll start cough in, my nose will start leaking. Everything will just kind of empty out on me, which is good. Okie dokie. This is the little bowl it comes with. I'm old-fashioned. I use Vicks. Vicks Vapor Rub. This is the big bowl piece. It just magnetizes right to the thing. Hit the button. Fucker turns on. Immediately heats up to the temperature. This thing was created by two guys from NASA. And I don't mean Nassau County. I mean space. It's a space weed. We're at the space age, guys. You could use it has the attachment for a bag, like the volcano, or this. One or the other. Dan and I can attest to this. Just show up to police academy on tear gas test day. Then blend in, put the mask on. Then when she is full, pull the mask off 30 seconds later. Your sinuses are clear. That's for like a year. I would not doubt that if you're fucking dealing with that kind of stuff. But I don't think I need to go to the police academy to clear my sinuses, though, Jeff. That's right, bud. I would love to put that in here, by the way. I would love to put that in here. This thing comes with everything. It comes with a little metal sponge that you put the dab weed on, too. It has that shit. It has it has just like a thing where it just blows. What is those things called? What is those things called? A humidifier type deal where it kind of just blows this, like if you get like oiled or scented oils, it has that function too. It just blows it into the air and makes everything smell nice. The thing wasn't cheap when I bought it. I don't know how much it is now. That doesn't sound fun. You have to pay to get into the police academy over here, I think, in New York. You have to take like a test or some shit, don't you? I'm not sure. You got to like meet certain requirements. Mikey, again, I'm sorry that sign didn't work out. I'll figure it out, though. I'll figure it out, and I'll send it to you after the fact, because I want to get this to you very soon, because I feel so bad that I keep saying that it's coming soon, and I haven't gotten it to you. So I want to get it to you soon. So I want to get at least this to you, and then the sign will come later. So I promise you that. It'll come, and if anything, I'll send it when I send the second one, because I still have that one I'm working on, too. I just haven't gotten to that yet, because I want to do one at a time. So when I send the second diorama to you, if anything, I'll just put the sign in there too. You can hang it with the other one. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the patience, man, for real. Now, in terms of this shredder, I was looking online at the 2003 shredder, and I noticed that his body is silver. And obviously, you could probably go get a Silver Surfer body and switch out the arms. But I'm fine. I don't fucking need that. I want soft goods. So what I'm going to do is, in my head, I'm going to blend 2003 Shredder with 1990 movie type Shredder. So he's going to have all of Shredder's bits, the helmet, all the armor, and the tunic that I'm going to do for him. Because I also noticed that he had kind of like Mythic Legions, like samurai stuff hanging off that 2003 Shredder. I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to buy Mythic Legions figures just to tear apart their belt. So what I might do is, instead of going that route, I might just do the TV Shredder, the gray tunic that comes down to the loincloth type deal with the belt around him. I just don't know what color I want. Do I want it gray? And I know that's the one we all know. I'll say this that way. I didn't shave the head yet. I didn't sand down the head to fit everything on. But this is going to come out sick. What does he look like? Send me a picture. Is it like purple? I think it's a dark purple, correct? Send me a picture, Jeff, because that might be a great idea. I even like the the Shredder from the 2012 CGI Ninja Turtle show, and he had like a maroon outfit on, just like 1990 movie Shredder. So that's kind of what that might be where I'm going for, since he's got all this stuff on. Just kind of meld the two. Instead of having like the whole pajama suit that he had on, I'm going to go more of like the cartoon mixed with that movie. Now this thing has a fan and you just hit and it blows I don't even have to pull on it. You can pull on it if you want, but I don't have to pull on it. I just hit the fan and it just blows vaporized weed smoke into my mouth. I may need you guys to make a cape for that giant rhino body. Nothing soon or anything, but hell yeah. All right, I got you. Just let me know when you're ready. I'll make something for you. I actually just made a kind of like a cloakish cape for Jeff, and I sent it to him. I don't know if you got it, Jeff. I know Mython got his stuff that I sent to him. And it looks pretty good on the Batman because I had it on mine. You will have to glue it down, Jeff. If I forgot to tell you that I was going to send a letter in the package. When it comes, you'll know how to set it up. If not, we'll just jump on a video chat and I'll just show you how to do it real quick. You just kind of you rip the cape off, just kind of a small bead of super glue on either side, and then just kind of press down the cape where you want it, and it'll stay. I cut the holes out so you'll fit right over the sword sheath and everything like that. Okay. I did forget to tell you, and it was funny because as it went out and I was walking to the car, I said, "Oh fuck! I put a letter in Mython, not fucking Jeff's." So my bad. Okay, that's fine. You can do that too. Whatever's easier. Sometimes people, because they want to take it off, sometimes they don't want to leave it on. So if you could bend it and just kind of place it like you did. That's why it was dealer's choice. I tend to just glue it. I just glue it right where I ripped it off because I don't want to lose the cape. So, but I'm glad you figured it out. I'm sorry about that. I should have sent you that letter, but hey, Turk, no problem, bud. Have a great fucking afternoon, dude. I appreciate you hanging out. Like I said, I'm gonna get back to work on this in a second. I'm just gonna paint the windows next, and then we're gonna do the gray parts, and then I'm gonna black wash this motherfucker, and I think it's done. Like I don't see much more to do to it in terms of just like I do the Legend Series graffiti, but we'll do that out on Photoshop together. But hey, Chad Kinsler in the house. What's up, bud? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. One guy leaves, another guy joins. Love it. It's like Hydra, you know? Cut the head off one, two more shall take its place. Hail Hydra. Speaking of Hydra, I don't know if anybody's aware, but my NWO style t-shirt finally got approved. So it's up for sale. I got a sweatshirt and a t-shirt. I think it might be my favorite one. Like I got a few up there, but that might be my favorite one. And I'm also working on some more. So be on the lookout. All gonna be wrestling and shit inspired. I told my wife, I was like, I used to make wrestling shirts all the time. So I might break out my old logos and stuff from wrestling and just kind of incorporate them into everything here. So since we're doing wrestling again anyway, on the other channel, I'm going to start doing live pro wrestling. Felix actually paid the gym today. So we're officially moving in December 1st. We're going to go live on December 8th with our first wrestling show on False Finish. What I might do is give some stuff away on here for members only, just so you can kind of see it. And if you want to head over there and subscribe to False Finish, you can. But yeah, so I'm excited for that. We're going to open up the school on December 1st and get to work. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. I can't wait to get in there, and I'm going to start training again, boxing, because I need to lose some weight. And man, I don't know what's going on with my cardio. So the only way to get my cardio back is to get in the fucking ring, but I can't bump the way I used to, because I don't want to get hurt. So it's probably going to be mostly chain wrestling, which is annoying, but I was very good at it. So because when you train in wrestling schools, that's all they make you do is chain wrestle until you get sick of it. And then when you get sick of it, they make you do it some more. It's very irritating. So now I know this looks brown on camera, but it is a dark red. It's like a very dark, rich red. And it's starting to, like I said, as it's drying, you can actually start to see the wood grain come back, which is good. Now, I'm going to hit this with a clear coat so it's nice and shiny. And then I might even add like a a door protector here. You know how some of the factories place have like a metal strip here to protect when like the pallet jacks or anything hits it, it won't fuck the door up. So I'm gonna using Central Plastic. I got it over there in the back. I appreciate you, Roll Keeper, for real. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. We got a lot of good, hungry young guys. Felix is one of them. I'm going to officially become the general manager of the show, so I'll be on camera as well in character. And then we got like just great talent. Guys like Anthony Gangone, who's he's a great worker on the East Coast. Shane Fair, to me, is the best ring announcer on the East Coast. We got him. I just officially got the best commentator on the East Coast in Cheyenne Ortiz. His podcast is now exclusively on False Finish. Although I do let him post it to his channel because I love that guy. But we're building something. And now Felix is going to Peru, Costa Rica. He's taking his name elsewhere. I worked with another guy named Jordan Oliver, who is coming back to help us. Bill Carr, who's known as Dutch in the Righteous, will be coming back to help us. I don't know if he's going to be the December 8th, but he's coming back to help us. We got a lot going on. I'm trying to build something here special. You better sign Luigi, the pizza guy. I would, but he's in Japan right now, if I'm not mistaken. I know that guy. I know him. I've been at his. We filmed a few of his matches, so I've been on a few shows and I've spoken to him. He's pretty cool, pretty funny guy. I don't know if you know what he's talking about, but there's a guy in indie wrestling right now. I don't know if I always forget his last name, but it's Luigi something. He's a pizza guy, and he literally comes out with pizza dough and he spins it around. He uses it as a weapon. It's a whole fucking thing. It's funny, but I always tell people, comedy gimmicks are a dead-end gimmick. So if you're going to do comedy, there better be a shelf life because it ain't going to take you far. They'll laugh. They'll giggle with you. They'll eat it up. No pun intended. But when it comes time to be fighting for the championship belt, I don't think they put the title on you. It all depends. So he is. Yeah, he's with the Righteous. Yeah. Get Amber Nova, one of my favorite indie chicks. We were looking into that too. Here's the problem, Figure Fight Club. I'm gonna let you in a little booking secret. All right, I'll even tell you this on your fucking show when I come on in a couple weeks. They overpriced themselves. They are so overpriced. Booking chicks and wrestling, dude. Let me tell you this. I can book 3 to 4 fucking males before I can book Amber Nova. Because the dudes, they just want to work. Son, they just want to get in the ring and work. Okay? A lot of these chicks, they want money. They want to be paid. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's just like, I'd rather the work rate. Like, I know it sounds crazy. I know a lot of people book chicks, and I have no problem with that, but I'd rather you come in and work hard. You know what I'm saying? Because we can give you I'll give you a little scratch for doing it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not overpaying for some dog shit. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry. You know? And I'm not saying that all of them are bad, but most of them are. You should. I trained with Bill, and when me and Bill were training, I used to tell him, I was like, you look like Big Boss Man. You look like Big Bubba Rogers. And that's why now, if you notice, his finishing move is the Boss Man Slam. I've heard of that. Like, dude, it's bad. Mike Morgan used to tell me all the time, promoter of Ace. He's like, I book women all the time. But the problem is they want quadruple the amount of money that guys want. And I can book 7 dudes before I book a women's match. And it's crazy. It's crazy to say that. And I wish he was lying, but he wasn't. You know? So I'm just kind of like, I'm good. I'd rather book Gangone, Darius. I'd rather book all these other dudes. Book Peter Kane. Loser leaves the dry creek bed. My wife is still trying to get him to come on her show so she can interview. I really hope that happens. I'll definitely be there that day. I'll tell you that much. And I appreciate everybody yesterday coming through the stream. She streamed at 11. I felt so bad, but I told her, I was like, you could have stayed home and you could have just went live when you wanted to. I would have picked up Felix, no problem. But she wanted to come with me. And we got back at 10:30, 10:35 or some shit like that. And then she just sat down, prepared for 20 minutes, and then did her stream for an hour. So I was very proud of her for that because she stayed true to what she said she was going to do. So, but yeah, so I appreciate everybody who came through for that last night. That was interesting. The Ouija board stuff, it's a bullshit. It's a bullshit. We can sit here and admit that, right? That shit don't work. It's fucking bullshit. I never heard of Joe King. But if he wants to come East Coast, we'll figure it out. You guys ever come this way, let me know. Like I said, when the school is open by next year, if you guys come to the Newburgh Toy Show, I'm hoping, like my fingers are crossed for Toy Gaines and his team. I want the Newburgh Toy Show to become a staple here. Like I truly do. I truly think he could build something and we can maybe book wrestling shows on the Newburgh Toy Show together. You know what I'm saying? So I can bring in a wrestling crowd for him because wrestling crowds love toys too. So that it would go hand in hand. And we would try to reach out and book some top guys to come in for some autograph signings and shit. He wrestles on East Coast, VA, and in North Carolina. All right. Pair Luigi and Tony D. Call them the Sizzling Sicilians. Unfortunately, I can't book Tony D. He signed to WWE. He's proudly repping us on NXT right now. You could get Pixel Dan if you did that. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm truly trying. I'm going to go talk to Gaines on Saturday at the show about it and see what he wants to do because I'm going to have all his team is going to be there. I know another one of his guys too. I always forget his name. Spanish dude. I trained with his cousin. So one of Gaines, the Spanish guy that works with Gaines, his cousin wanted to be a wrestler, Rob, and I trained with him. I actually take that back. I trained him. I didn't train with him. I trained him with Tony DeVito. So I kind of know him from a very long time. I know him actually before Gaines. So I want to talk to both of them. Be like, yo, man, what would it take? Because I think it'd go hand in hand. And I got big plans for next year for toy shows. Like big plans. To make my life easier and to make it I'm not saying I didn't have a great time. I had a blast seeing everybody. But I have an idea in my head that might actually just kind of tie everything together perfectly. Vito is around, Real One. Yeah, I know. Oh, they're on the list. I've actually worked with Enzo Mori doing production and stuff like that. So I'm going to ask a bunch of guys. I'm going to reach out to Matt Cardona. I know he's in Florida now, but he's a fucking Long Island native. Fucking started at NYWC. There's a few NWA guys too right now that I'm going to bring in. So we're working hard. Felix wanted this more than anything. He wanted it more than me. Felix is always, he like I say, he's an amateur boxer, and he wanted to open up a boxing/wrestling gym. And we just happened to this fell in our lap. We're going to the MMA. It's an MMA gym. So they do kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and I think karate. I'm not sure. Might do something else. So I don't want to speak for the guy. But we went in there. We spoke to him. He loved the idea. So now it's all kind of mixed martial arts, boxing, and pro wrestling. Couldn't ask for a better setup. We're going to teach promos. We're going to teach character development because that's really where I shine. That's really what I like more than anything else. I don't really care for the moves. You can fucking learn that on your own page. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah. Well, that's how I started. Like when I started YouTube, it was because I got hurt. I couldn't wrestle no more. So I had to do something. So I got into production. And what I wanted to do was take a podcast to the wrestling shows. And we tried to. We almost got it. But the team just didn't gel. So I just kind of shit-canned it. But I had Florida-based wrestler reach out to me about making a custom figures of him. He was looking for small production, though. Oh, okay. Do you know his name? It'll work. Here's my advice to you. It'll work. You got to do it before the show starts. So if they agree to it and they let you do it, get there as early as you possibly can, right? Yeah, you can do it. Here's the thing. It's a production. Do it right. Don't do it stupid. So don't just set up a phone and go live from a phone, because it's going to look like shit and the promoter ain't going to like it. I learned that the hard way. Okay? You got to have multiple cameras. It's got to look like a fucking NFL pregame. So if you do that, you might have a shot. Because we tried. We had a whole cool stage set up. I didn't have all the equipment I needed just yet at that point. And what happened was we did it during the show. So while the show was going on, I had wrestlers come and we talked to them. Problem with that is, and obviously you're going to know where I'm about to go with this, is the audio got fucked because the crowd was going nuts. The match was going on. The fucking guy was paying attention to the match more than us. So, I know Andrew Anderson. He's the fucking reinforcer. Fucking guy has been wrestling for 45 fucking years in the Indies. I know Andrew Anderson, bud. He's from fucking ECPW. Right till I tell Felix. He's going to laugh his fucking ass off. It's crazy how small world, man. I have a few cameras. I occasionally do model photography stuff. So I have a bunch of stuff. Okay. All right. So yes. So you're on the right track, dude. You're on the right track. So just set the cameras up. Have a good setup. Have a nice table. Invest in a nice looking table. Have your fucking banners in the back. The Figure Fight Club is nice or something like that. You obviously know what you're doing with logos. Have a nice logo in the back for the podcast. And it might work. You know, you start at one promotion. That's what we were going to do. And then we were going to take it on the road and go to multiple. But, you know, do one. So start at FWE. Build a reputation there. And then if you want to take it to other shows, you'll have something to show them. And that's what I would do. That's what we were doing. That's what we were building towards. And it was looking good. Because we went to Pro Wrestling Magic. That's where we were. And Pro Wrestling, and then Steve Off is the guy who runs it. And he was cool as shit. He was like, yeah, put it up, set it up. I don't care. Interview everybody. Do what you got to do. So it was cool. But like I said, it was just the team we had just didn't gel. Didn't gel right. And like I said, it was just kind of like, I don't want to say mismanaged, but underestimated, like, the times. Like we should have gotten there early, done it before the show started, and then by the time the show started, we could have just enjoyed the show. And then maybe did a post-show wrap-up. Like, hindsight, but I give these ideas to you, brother. You want to try and run with them? By all means. I have an idea to do the same thing for toy shows. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm saying it right now, so if anybody does it, they stole the idea from me. LOL. But I want to go to toy shows, have a booth set up, and just call Talking Figures on the Road, Talking Figures Live. Everybody's there. I don't have to chase nobody down like I got to do now. You know, there's no emails going out and waiting for somebody to fucking email you back. They're all fucking there. You know what I'm saying? So you can have people sit down at the table with you and just shoot the breeze for fucking 20 minutes and then go back to the show. You know? So, wait, that's already an idea. I know. Like I said, I came up with it for wrestling shows. That was I just transitioned into toy shows. So I'm going to do both, because we're going to do the live shows before our wrestling show. We're going to do pre and post. And then that's going to be like the catalyst. It's going to be the test for me to see if, all right, I kind of like this. And then I'm going to try. I was going to talk to Gaines and see at the next at the next Newburgh one, because I'd rather do it in-house first, local, before I take all this equipment somewhere, you know, and kind of figure out the kinks, which aren't many, because I already figured that out doing live production, and we should be fine. But, you know, you always got to worry, because when it's live, anything can go wrong, dude. Anything can go wrong. But, because I've seen, I think one guy did it, a live show. I think it was from Terrific Con. But I just assumed that was a comic book convention, and they wanted to do it because celebrities were there. You know? I have a booth set up for Irish live stream. Okay. Occasionally discussion with vendors and customers. Okay. All right. Well, Figure Fight Club. It's nice to see that we're on the same goddamn page, brother. For real. So, and I'm glad you did it. Did it work? Because if it worked, I'm going to pick your brain. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need to interview vendors. It'd be nice. and I'll ask. But I'm looking at all the people there, like Ninja, Jerk, Gaines, all Roadkeeper, everybody just walking around. You know, you get everybody at that point. You know, and now you're starting to get into the figure community. You're gonna know who people are, right? And you go, oh, whoa, come here, talk to me for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm at, and I think it'd be brilliant to do. Now, don't get me wrong. You do the wrestling shows, it will work too. But the problem is you got to plan that out correctly. And let me tell you something else, bud. Wrestlers, for some reason, I don't know why, they hate being interviewed. I don't know why. They just do not like it. The vendors, okay. Yeah, see, no, fuck that. You're already there. Come over here and sit down with me. I'm not going to give you money to hang out with me if you're literally 30 feet away at your booth. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, you're going to walk away from that booth anyway. Like, for instance, we were walking around fucking Legion's Con. I went to some booth, and Bobby Valor was just sitting there buying toys. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're not stuck at the booth all day. You know, so... And I would ask before the show starts. So we would get there early, obviously, before they open the doors. And I'd go right up to guys like Bobby and be like, hey, man, if you got 15 minutes, that's all I need. I don't need any more than that. Just want to say how you doing, how's the booth doing, how you enjoying the show. Because it's about the show. Flag the banner that you're at. You're at a wrestling show, Figure Fight Club, FWE, that's what you're there for. You highlight that company. Because then they want to bring you back. So you go to the toy show, you highlight the toy show. You bring the people who set the toy show up. They're the only people that you really want to interview. Because then you put over the toy show and then they feel great. Then the next toy show, you're one of the first people they call to come back. That's where my line of thinking is. But it's about promotion. Exactly, brother. Like I said, same page, dude. It's nice to see that. But yeah, you just make it about them. So don't turn around and ask Bobby Valor 1,000 questions about Valorverse. You ask him a few. You know, how's the figure line doing? What do you got coming out? What are you excited for? Right? But you tell him, how do you feel about this show? How do you feel about the town? This is the first time in this area, shit like that, you know? That was the plan for DFW before that went. Okay. That's what I'm saying, dude. You get like you built something here, you know what I'm saying? For real. Like I said, when I come on the show, probably we're going to do a lot of this, but you got to remind me what day that is, by the way. I keep forgetting. I'm a pothead. So just remind me so I don't forget. Or just like remind me now, message me or whatever, and I'll put it in my calendar. But yeah, it's good to see. And like I said, I hope that more people do it. So then I can turn around and say, oh, December 13th. All right. I'll put that on my calendar, bro. Thank you. So I'll tell my wife, hey, the bridge is yours. And I'll walk over and I'll do your shit. I'll sit down and talk to you. And I'll be like, when you're done, come over by me. Okay. And you know what I'm saying? And we all, one hand washes the other. I help you on my channel. You help me on your channel. We help the whole fucking toy show on both channels. Everybody wins. Win, win, win. No one complains. You know what I'm saying? I would never get mad. If I set up a table, right? A booth, talking figures, right? And I look over and I see you got one. I'm not going, oh, what the fuck? Motherfucker. No, I'd be like, hell yeah. Now there's two of us. Let's work together, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be. Because when you do Radio Row at the Super Bowl, you know, like, what do you think? WFAN's going to get mad that ESPN Radio is there? No. They're going to talk to the same fucking guy. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Okay, you're going to get fucking Michael Irvin? All right, well, when he's done with you, he's going to walk right over to this table, sit down to me, and talk to me. And I'm telling you right now, a lot of these vendors will probably be like, oh, shit. There's like promotion here now. Live promotion. You build the channel up, you get over a certain amount of views, a certain amount of subs. They're going to want to come to you. They're not going to ask for money because it's free. That's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome, dude. You just bring the right people together and help. Everybody helps. That's what it should be, an alliance. Maybe that should be the new word instead of community. The Toy Alliance. Fortunately, it didn't work out due to creative differences. So going solo, no more worries. I get that, but I understand. Sometimes that happens, man. It happens. It happened with me and my False Finish partner, man. Like, we just have difference of opinions of certain things. And I just kind of like wanted, it became, at first, it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal. And now it's a big deal. You know, like I don't want to do wrestling shows no more for other people. I don't want to make other people money. I don't, and especially when they don't respect us. Somebody said, I saw a status a couple weeks ago. I'm sorry, but video production is overrated in wrestling. All right. Well, then use your 720 cameras and look like dog shit. Go ahead. You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. And somebody like, I used to do House of Glory. They didn't like, I raised my price. So they hired somebody else right up from under me. Because they don't give a fuck. So I was like, all right, well, fuck you. Now go to this guy who can do live, who takes weeks to edit. Because I know the guy they hired, and I have no fucking problem with him. But I know everything. I'm not fucking stupid. And I know what I'm worth. And I told him that this was, like I said, this was the disagreement I had with my guy. He's like, we need these jobs. I said, no, we don't. We don't need them. And I'm the one that's struggling. You're going to pay me what I'm worth, or you can go somewhere else and pay and get what you pay for. And that's what they're all going to do now. And that's when I said to Felix, I want to do this now. Let's do our own thing. Enough making people money. I know everything there is to know in terms of how to start. Let's start. I'm not all the way there in terms of running, but we'll get there. You learn as you go. So let's do it. As a fan, I say production is key. You want to look like AEW and WWE when it comes up. Exactly. Now, Rollkeeper, here's the problem. They want that production, but they want to pay Temu prices. That's what they want to pay. They don't want to pay WWE production level prices. But they want replays. They want lower third graphics. They want the commentators. They want the wrap-up video. They want the intro video. They want ads. They want commercials. They want promos. They want all of that. But they don't want to fucking pay. Well then, do me a favor. Tell your story walking, kick rocks, and kindly fuck off. Because I'm not doing it no more. I said we do too much for these people, and for one, they don't appreciate it. You don't get it so much as a single thank you. And two, when it comes time to fucking pony up the money, they go run it. That's why I hate pro wrestling in terms of indies. They're fucking scum. A lot of them. That's true. You go, Rollkeeper, next time you go to a wrestling show, tell a promoter that. Because they don't think so. They think the way to make more money is to fuck people over and take all of what they get. It's really not. It's really not. And I'm speaking from the worker side too. I used to be a worker and I didn't make no money. Because it was always bullshit. Oh, the house wasn't big enough, this, that, that. And that's why that joke, a hot dog and a handshake with all the wrestlers became a thing. Because that's how it is. They fuck you. They don't give a shit. They take whatever they can. Because money is just the root of all evil. Just the way it is. I don't want to get all preachy, but it's the truth, man. I'm getting high. That's how I know I'm getting preachy. I'm getting too stoned. This thing is sick. Let's paint. When it comes to pro wrestling, it takes money to make money. That's why I told Felix. And that's why we're doing it. I'm an accountant, so I've seen a lot. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. And a lot of times people get bogged down with I need the job. Like, I need this, I need the money, even if it's a little bit of peanuts. But you got to start weighing your own value versus what you need. Do you need peanuts? Or do you want to get a bag of fucking almonds? You understand? Like that's how I look at it. Like, it's one of those things where it's like I put enough work in, enough time into to like, if you work at a job, you get raises, don't you? I'm not going to do the same shit and get better at it. I'm getting better at it. So I deserve a raise. Because now I learned how to do everything. And I do replays. I do all that shit. But it costs money. To do a replay, it costs money. You know why? Because you have to hire somebody. Because they have to watch the feed and capture every bit of the moves. And then when you need it, they need to queue it up for you. So you need a person running that. I cannot do that. Live edit, add the graphics in, and monitor the stream all at the same fucking time. You need manpower for this shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't get that. They don't fucking get that. You know, but I put all that work in. And I've earned what I feel that I'm worth. You understand? So it's one of those things where it's like, and here's the crazy thing, brother. I wasn't asking for a lot. I was not asking for a lot. And they still basically told me to shut up. So that's why it's one of those things. It's like, do I value my own self-respect or do I value a small amount of money? Because it was what it was a small amount of money.
Assemble.
Windows being browner already look better. Obviously, I don't have screens in yet. I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna put that in very, very last. I don't know. Did you? Thank you, Fickle. Did you just admit something to us that you shouldn't have? We watch Ben Affleck do his thing as an accountant. We know what you're doing. We know. Underrated movie, by the way. That wasn't a bad movie, The Accountant. There's some crud in the windows. I'm going to leave it because I think it adds to the character of the, yeah, it was a great flick. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. Yeah, it's a great flick, man. That was him and John Barenthal, right? John Barenthal was in his brother or some shit. This gal plays a good villain. Yeah, it's true. It's true. He does. He was a villain in Cliffhanger too, wasn't he? If I'm not mistaken. That was him, right? In Cliffhanger. Oh, what's her name? Anna Kendrick or whatever her fucking name is. All right, brother. Take care of that meeting. I appreciate you. But anyway. Oh, shit, it's already 2:30. So what I'll do here after I paint these windows, I'll set up Photoshop. We'll do some stuff. What about Ricochet? Yeah, he was the baddie in Cliffhanger. God, I only saw that once. Dude, you watch that again. Oh, you owe it to yourself to watch it again. It's a great flick. This looks good, man. When you hit that black wash and all the lines pop on, it's going to look real good. Oh, Ricochet, the movie. Oh, Denzel. Okay. I've never seen that. But I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, Lithgow played a good bad guy. You know who else played a good bad guy? He died of. Oh, he was in Speed. Who's the bad guy in Speed? That guy was great. I used to love that guy. I used to love when he did the Nike commercials back then. Dennis Hopper. Dennis Hopper was a good bad guy. And of course, no Jack Palance. But you know. Yeah, Dennis Hopper. Yeah. I just watched yesterday for the first time in a while. He was on all the drugs. What was it? Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman. That movie was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good movie. I like the inclusion of all the monsters. And I might be in the minority, but I like that Frankenstein. I like the Frankenstein in that movie. I thought that was pretty cool. It's like a modern take on all of them. I like the werewolves in that. They remind me of the Great Wolf toys. When that wolf came in the mail, I was, holy shit, it looks like Hugh Jackman from that movie. That's made me watch it. Three. Brown's looking good. It's a nice dark flat brown. When it dries good and flat. So when you put the black wash on it, like I said, everything should stand out pretty good. I'm gonna put some screens and then some action figure plastic that I'm gonna sand down so it has like an opaque look to it, so you can kind of see it. Basically, you can take these things off your shelf and use them as dioramas if you want to. So if he's like making like a video of like kind of showcasing his like custom works, he can maybe put these things behind him and put the light. They'll come through the windows. Shit. You guys see that new movie that's coming out, the werewolves movie? I saw like a weird trailer for that. But it looks like animatronics and shit. That Felix. What's up, bud? I'm just live.
Huh?
I'm just live right now, painting.
Oh, where? Oh, what's going on, guys? You know, that is sick.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
It's really dope.
Thanks, man.
How you feeling?
Like dog shit.
Still?
But I wasn't gonna stay in bed again.
I feel you on that. Feel you on that.
I was wondering why the dogs were barking.
Huh?
I was wondering why my dogs were barking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I done did the laundry and I'm over here.
Nice, bud. Welcome. We were just talking about the wrestling program.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I just hit Trevor up. He hasn't texted me back.
All right.
But I'm going to try and see a roll with probably like 4 o'clock maybe.
Nice. All right. Good. There you go. Windows brown now. I browned them out. What's up, Felix? Fancy roll keeper, sir.
Yo, what up, bro?
Okay. Poster's dry, and then I'm gonna move. I'm gonna glue these fuckers down, and then I'm gonna make a graffiti thing on Photoshop. What time is it? Yeah, perfect time. Felix, what are you doing? Oh, get this. You ready?
Yeah.
Somebody hit up Mikey from JMK Custom Works to make them a custom action figure themselves. You want to know who it was? The Reinforcer.
Oh, shit.
Andrew Anderson
Word.
wanted a custom figure of himself.
Word.
Does that not sound exactly like Andrew Anderson?
Hell yeah. Oh, that's good.
Cheyenne interviewed him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Cheyenne interviewed him. It wasn't a bad interview. He wrestled a lot of top guys that after they get released, they go to ECPW and they'd wrestle him because Gino Caruso fucking loves that guy. Gino Caruso booked him. Oh, still books him, right?
Yeah, Andrew Anderson? Hell yeah.
Andrew Anderson wrestled M1CW too.
He did, yeah, he did. I wrestled him.
Yeah, he wrestled him. Felix wrestled him. Yeah.
I wrestled in a tag team match with Timothy Theory when I was tag team champions, ECW tag team champions with Yankee.
Yeah. Wow. Small world, Mikey. I can't believe it. He said, yeah, as a wrestler hit me up to make a. So what was his name? He was Andrew Anderson. That sounds exactly like that motherfucker. Yeah. That sounds exactly like something he would do.
Didn't he do like a scene in Gotham or some shit like that too?
Yeah, he's an actor.
Yeah.
He was in SVU. He was in Gotham, and he was obviously in The Wrestler, the movie.
Yeah.
Oh God, my nose is driving me crazy. Felix wrestled Andrew Anderson, Mikey. All right, so window's gonna dry.
Yeah, put that post up earlier. Oh, fuck.
Well, yeah, bud. So I'm gonna try this method first. We'll see if it works, guys. I'm just gonna glue this little cap down and just see if I could slide the pole in and out.
Cheyenne even shared it.
Good, yeah. I just did a thumbnail for Cheyenne, right? I sent it to him, and he goes, I like the picture of me in the chair, but can you use this? It's more modern. And it's a shit picture of him like this in the ring, announcing. I go, absolutely not. And he goes, what? And I go, nah. I said, you look better in the chair. I was like, send me an updated picture of that. I was like, I'd rather that than this half-ass picture of you saying something in the ring. I was like, nah. I was like, it's got to look like a fucking podcast logo, man. You got to look like you're chilling in the chair, ready to talk to somebody. He does that. They always make them. Yeah, you're right. I agree with you. Why did you send me this one in the first place then? Like, what the fuck? Okay, we press it down. We wait until it dry, and then we take it.
Assemble.
Feels like it's going to slide right in and out, and it might hold it there, Mikey. Son of a bitch. That's what she said. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yo, that guy's hilarious.
They're back together.
Who?
The History Hyenas.
Oh yeah.
That guy and Krista Stefano. Yeah, I'm so happy. They just talk about history and shit like that. It's so funny.
That shit's so funny. Yeah. It is. I gotta go to Westchester get my tits.
Yeah. You from Westchester? Oh my god. That's it. Good old Yanni Pop.
Word. I gotta eat plantains, keep my ass pussy clean. He's like, oh, you play ball? Nigga, I school you.
Okay, man. I mean,
I'm looking for someone from Westchester to get my tip.
yeah, as you can see, look, check it out. Ring stays. You slide that fucker in. Let's see. It stays perfectly. Right the fuck on. Nothing's better when you get something right. Right?
That Lucha Dora I was telling you about, Alyssa Webb. She just, when I posted that, she hit me up. She's like, I'll see you soon in America.
This guy right here, I think he left. He's doing a meeting. His name is Figure Fight Club. He's big into wrestling. And he's like, book Amber Nova. So what the fuck, you think I have a small fortune? Absolutely not. I can only imagine how much that moron would ask for. Forget about it. By the way, anybody who's still listening, the fact that I just said that and he just laughed proves the whole speech I gave right after he said that. I gave a whole speech about how they want quadruple what a guy wants, everything like that.
Some guys that wrestle for free.
I said that. I also got to get this thing in, so we're gonna fucking do this right now too. His little spotlight that still works. I can't believe it still works. See it everything move right now. I'm gonna give it its proper spacing. That'll do, babe. That'll do. For the bottoms of these, I'm gonna put those straw things, the do-yourself straws, just so it looks a little neater. That's all.
Came up fat and backwards.
Action figure addict. Amber Nova. She's a wrestler. Action figure Fight Club, I think, interviewed her. And we were talking about booking. He said book her. You gotta be careful when you say that stuff, because my wife is a crazy fucking Dominican, and then I gotta hear all the bullshit afterward. Who's that bitch?
Yep.
Literally like the girl from Friday.
Who the fuck is that bitch?
Yeah.
No, it's funny. I was watching that movie on the plane.
Friday? We were talking about it before.
Yeah.
There you go. Book Scott Steiner. Ha, yeah, of course I would. I'd book Steiner in a heartbeat. What are you, nuts? You know how I want to book? I want to book X-Pac. I want to book Sean Waltman because he can still go. And he'd teach these guys. I'd book him in a seminar and then have him, if he wanted to, obviously. We'd have him work. But that's that in terms of like big names. That's who I would go for. I would go for Billy Gunn. I would book Billy Gunn because Billy Gunn could still go in the fact that he's 65 and he still looks fucking great. but I would book Billy Gunn. Tommy Dreamer, because he's a good teacher. So seminar, followed by some kind of segment. Bubba Ray is another big one that I would look to book. If I was booking names, obviously. Oh, shit. Good. I just told them, man. Like the fact that you're getting somewhere, right? I just told them you're going international. It's good for you. The wrestling shit.
Yeah.
Like I said,
now they want me to go to Mexico. The kid I wrestled with.
you're gonna go to Mexico.
Yeah, exactly. Whenever you want to go to Mexico, let me know.
That's what I'm saying, bud. We got to get you out there because then, like, you bring the name NUW with you, gimmick factor. You know, so that's where you got to. That's where our shit comes into play. You're like the walking billboard. You, Jordan Oliver, a couple other guys, Clark, right? Because he works. You get Johnny Reed out there. You get fucking Jared out there. We work other new guys, like new students. We get, we work. We'll figure this out, man.
It's so funny watching English guys book like people who don't speak Spanish. It's funny seeing them like go over their match and shit. Because that kid Ariel Van Gogh, he was playing in the match and he was trying to speak Spanish and he couldn't get the words out, and then everybody's like, yeah, see, yeah. And I'm like, nah, bro, I had to step in, bro. Like, what do you want to do? I'm just
Yeah, see, of course. All right, so this slides in and out as well. You might get some crazy glue residue, which is fine because I'm going to black wash it and it'll look like grime, and then I'll put a little bit of gray so it looks like they cemented it. And that's what they do in the city. They half-ass. So the half-ass, I'm actually whole-ass. It's detail. So that's what they do. I've seen enough factory buildings in New York City to know that, a small breeze can blow it down. Yeah. I know I'm sick because I can't do voices. The nose won't let me. Which, by the way, I got to blow my nose, so give me a second. Oh, I will. I'm going to do the math problem. Actually figure out the 33 and thirds chance or whatever the fuck he did.
right there,
Yeah.
chance to win it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that one. Fucking A, getting sick sucks, man. I fucking hate it. All right, so got those glued in, got that glued in. These are set in. Windows are painted. Doors stained. Let's pop on a doorknob. What do you say, right? Let me go grab it real quick. It's over there on the shelf. And then I'll explain what it is. That's all just diorama bullshit. All right. There you go. Rhino is a free agent. All right, Jeff. No problem. Do what you got to do, bud. I appreciate you, man. See you tonight in the chats, as always. I made a keyboard out of crochet wire and foam. Sometimes I get real baked and I just start making shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's hope one is in here. If not, I have to go look. Yes. The screw is here for it, but I don't know if the fucking actual thing is here. I think I put them all away in another bin. Like a dummy. They're the leather knobs that you get at Michael's. I said knob. Gave me a knobber. Starts blowing me again. Another keyboard. Different shape. Make a lot of shit out of that crochet netting. I got some window frames. I think these are for my windows. Yeah, respect the schmear, will you? Ooh, I might put this on Shredder's head. I'm gonna put Ric Flair's head on the Shredder head. And make him look like fucking crisp, you know? Woo! You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna play fucking Ric Flair right now.
Read what you want to read. Believe what you want to believe. But go to bed every night of your life knowing there's only one world heavyweight champion today, and it's the Nature Boy!
Woo! All right, so they're not here. I gotta go fucking look for him. Last I saw, he was in TNA Alpha. Yeah, no, he was at NXT too. He showed up at NXT in Philly. He speared the shit out of somebody. Talking about Rhino. I'd book Rhino.
Robert Stone.
He speared Robert
I
Stone.
may be with Rhino backstage because the guy from Cleveland books him a lot. And I was backstage with Shark Boy.
Here you go. You see Rhino. You ask him what his fee is.
Hell yeah.
If you can get him to New York, forget about it. Rhino would draw, so I think he would draw some people. And not to mention, it'd be cool just to have, like I said, him, X-Pac. You want guys much better than you, much more experienced than you to help. They're going to give you them critiques that you need, you know? That's what you need. Let me double check something. Diorama stuff. A bin like this. It's got all my small diorama shit. I have all kinds of shit in here. Procured over the years from Michaels and other various toys. Like here I have just all computers, books, maps. Then this is potions, liquids. I have a shelf of just foods, but I think in one of these I put the doorknobs just because I was like, fuck, let me just throw them in here. But I could be wrong. This is all science shit, laboratory shit. I don't see them. Fuck. That means they're in one of the other bins. Yeah, they're in one of the other bins, I'm thinking. That sucks balls. I don't want to go looking for them. All right, so I'm going to put the doorknob on later. But like I said, it's one of those leather rivets you get at Michael's. You'll know it looks like a doorknob. You'll see it. You'll be like, oh shit, that looks like a doorknob. Yeah, they're not here. All right, no biggie. No big deal. Right in there. I even have a Holy Bible. Holy Bible. Pretty cool. It was at Michael. You buy that at Hobby Lobby. In the 1/12 scale dollhouse section. So if you ever want to do like an exorcist thing for Halloween. And I have a small 1/12 whiteboard that I use for G.I. Joes and shit. I was bought at the dollar store. First off, Sean Hickenbottom is not a good booker. He's a good writer. Triple H is booking those shows, bud, not Shawn Michaels. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to sneak one past the goalie by using Shawn Michaels' real name like I'm not going to know. Come on, bud. All right, so let's get this light in. This action figure added guy, he's funny. This is cool, these blades, because they got this serrated edges, so I can kind of so now I can do this like a psycho, which I'm doing right now, or I can just heat it and cut it with a fucking pair of scissors, which I'm about to do. Might not even need the heat gun. Hold on. This shit away. So I'll just use these cutters. It should work. Yeah, all right. Yep, it works. That made life easier. Okay. Here you go. Goodbye. Then we just got this little bit. We're going to put it right here. And it'll give some light because it actually works. And this is going to be a little annoying to do because now I got to cut some EVA foam out. So, lots of fucking work here. There's my X-Acto knife. Right there. All right. Press it in just to get kind of like an indentation of where I'm putting it. There you go. And then just kind of put your X-Acto knife. Before it's only 3 o'clock. Right? You wanna know why I have the best wife in the world? Wanna know why I have the best wife in the world? Just came on the stream while I was streaming at 12:30. She said, "If you want food, just let me know. I'll go pick it up for you." I said, "That right there, pussy control." No. Ta-da! This doesn't slide down. Booyah. It definitely needs the JMK custom sign. So, we're going to do that. I like it, though. Looking good. Now that that's out the way, and the light works. We turn the light on. It's going to give off some ambient light. You obviously don't see it, but it is on. I don't know if you can change that battery, Mikey. I'm sure you can if you figure it out. If you figure it out, please let me know. But it comes in and out. I'm not going to glue it in. I'm not going to fix it in. So you can just kind of slide it right in when you get the same thing with these small pieces. I'm not gluing them in. So that right here, so that you don't fuck with them. The only thing that's glued down is this guy. I might buy some transparent printer paper and just print your logo on a sticker and put it on like some plastic, clear plastic. So if you want to put make a sign, a light up sign, we can do that. So I'm thinking about doing that instead. So be prepared for that. My mind is going nuts. When I get baked, that's what happens. Paul something. He has the lost name to pronounce. You mean Paul Levesque? You know, one Jean-Paul Levesque? Because that was his name in WCW. By the way, I don't know if you knew that. Triple H's name in WCW was Jean-Paul Levesque. And he tried to be French, and it did not work. Let me just check out Instagram now, because Jeff said he sent me that picture of Shredder. Oh, wait a minute. I can't see. It's very dark. I got to brighten up my screen. Ooh. Good dog. See, the sleeveless look. I really was thinking about going that way. But now, whose arms would I use? I love your beautiful high mind. I love you too, bud. Terrorizing. That was another great name. That's what Shawn Michaels liked. That's why he brought him to WWE. But he gonna work. Triple H was good, man. I don't give a fuck what everybody says. All right, I think I already have Photoshop open. Ironically, I do. All right. Excuse me. No, hold on. Interim. Set. All right. Oh, for sure. William Regal, too. Yeah, no, buddy. Hell yeah. Yeah. Send me a link. Ben Joseph, send me a link because I checked them out. I really got to get a fucking laser cutter. I think that's just kind of like a foregone conclusion at this point. But Mikey, I am going to use that. I'm going to figure out that silhouette. I think that might actually be a big help right now because right now I don't really need it for all that stuff. Eddie Guerrero, greatest of all time. It's a bold statement, but he definitely belongs with most of the greats. It's hard to tell. It's hard to delineate a greatest of all time when it comes to pro wrestling because it's very subjective. You know, say what you will, but Hulk Hogan drew the most money. It's just the way it is. You know, and to me, there's levels. Eddie Guerrero might be the greatest all-around performer next to Shawn Michaels because Eddie could do it all: promos, work, a fight. He could do it all. By work, I mean wrestle. But in terms of performing, just like an entertainer, got to give that to Hogan, The Rock, those guys, Austin. You know, now while in terms of ring ability, not as good as Guerrero and Shawn, they're more entertaining than the both of them. I don't care what anybody says. I'll watch a Stone Cold promo any day of the week. You know, The Rock, not so much. Take or leave him, but Hogan too. Jericho, performer. I put him up there with Guerrero and Shawn. Is he wearing out his welcome? Yeah. But still, don't. The problem is we judge performers on recent stuff and we don't look back. Look back on Jericho. Jericho between WCW and WWE. All those runs in WWE, by the way. Oh, okay, you got it. Mikey's producing the show from his house.
Oh my God! What a masterpiece!
God, I love Hulk Hogan. I love Hulk Hogan. I got to get a couple Macho Man green screens like that too. This is still my favorite one because this is Woody's favorite.
I am no pervert.
Oh my God. Oh, the Jericho Cruise? Yeah, man. I heard it's a good time. I heard that's a good time. I just don't know if I can deal with that much wrestling. Like the WrestleMania weeks and shit. Like, oh my God, so much nauseating. How much wrestling? Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Yesterday, because like we just hooked the cable box back up. And I watched Raw Monday, and then yesterday she's like, "You gonna watch Tuesday?" She's like, "You gonna watch NXT?" And I go, "Maybe." So we got the cable box back now. I might. So I know I'm gonna watch fucking SmackDown on Friday. Yeah. You know, I was like, I don't have to tell you. I was like, there's one thing that you know for sure that I won't put on this television, and that's AEW programming. I was like, so that, you don't have to worry about that. So on Wednesdays and Saturdays, we are good. As you can see, I've been hitting this fucking thing for the last 2 hours. So I love this thing. I'm going to tell my wife right now what to order me. She just told me something happened in her with her kid at the school. She had a call. She had a call for help. Yeah. That sucks. Hey, 80s Toy Boy in the house. What's up, bud? Those bricks are looking dope. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Got everything glued in now. Everything's fixed in. The light is in. Right here, I'm gonna hit this with some rub and buff, so it kind of brings out like maybe the black paint is worn off of it. This is kind of fixed in now. They just slide in and out of these little 3D printed rings by Loki Wartooth. Thank you for that, Loki. Posters fixed in. These are fixed in. Windows are painted. Doors stained. Used gun stock stain. Where the fuck I put that? I used gun stock stain for the color. Coming together nice. Now all I got to do now is blackwash it and send it off to my main man, Mikey. But before we do that, let's share the screen. share Photoshop. This is what I'm working on right now. Obviously, Mikey's logo. He sent that to me, so I just kind of shrunk it to what I needed it to and printed it. I tried to cut the sign out. That when I first started, looked like shit. So I'm starting from scratch. I'm just gonna make another one, go in another direction. I started making some shorts. Why the cock? I'm starting some shorts. If you guys have any interest, I will. No, I definitely will. Dude, I'm big into the stop motion, play motion stuff. So if anybody making stuff with toys, I'm always watching it. So I'll definitely check it out. Looking really amazing. Thank you, bud. That fight is tomorrow. Who is watching Tyson versus Jake Paul tomorrow? You coming here to watch it? Yeah, we're going to watch it here. What's up, Gonzo? Menjoza and Sound of a Crown Slayer. I want to show you guys this. On Tuesday, I did a live stream. I was opening up the Dragonfly. And I was also making a custom action figure. I don't know if you guys heard me. I wanted to make a custom shredder. Well, started doing it. And got the Black Panther figure, courtesy of my man, Roll Keeper. Thank you so much for that, brother. And we went to work. Took apart a 1990 movie shredder. And fit all the parts on. Now I'm going to make cloth goods for them. But it came out pretty good, man. So if you're thinking about making a shredder, it would cost you a neck of shredder, obviously. But he's selling for pretty cheap on eBay and Mercari. So you get a Ali special Black Panther and a NECA shredder. And then you got... I pulled the helmet off. I don't know if I'm freezing, but for some reason I'm freezing on my laptop. But I look pretty good here because I'm using my main computer. So I just think I got too many things open. That's what it is. So let me just close some stuff. Hold on. Let me close. And I'll just stop sharing the screen right now. But I gotta just kind of fix the helmet on. But it looks pretty goddamn good, dude. And then his mask, obviously, goes right there like that. The eyes, I'm gonna paint red for like the 2003 Ninja Turtle cartoon. They're for here. I think they're kind of blackish silver. So I'm gonna paint them like a red. Are you still streaming? Yes. About to wrap it up. Can you get me food? Hopefully she says yes. All right, so let me just share the screen now. Let's get back to work. I'll just close out some of these tabs that I got open. I think that's what's doing. I got too much of the internet tabs open. Let's go back over to this one. Share screen, window, this, boom. All right, now let's just block everything out, and we'll just go to the text tool. I have a couple of different font options in terms of graffiti, so I'm just going to do an L for now. We're going to see. All right, Roll Keeper, take it easy, brother. Thank you for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. You good, man? So we got an L. We're going to make it big, and then we'll fuck with it after we're done. You come over here. And now we're going to play with one of the fonts. See, I got this one. I got this one. I like that one so far. I got so many. You go on dafont.com, thefont.com, and you can get anything you need there in terms of fonts. And then from there, you just make it come alive on Photoshop. I got this one. That one's pretty good too. So I just make templates, man. I ain't no fucking artist. I can't be doing that shit from scratch. I don't fuck it up. And everybody has their own process. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging anybody who does their way. You do it your way. If you're good at it, you're good at it, man. I commend you. But if you need help, you need help. There's no big fucking deal. Who gives a shit? It's not going to stop you from doing it your way. So I always say, I hate when people judge other people because they do it like, oh, the authentic way, or you're taking like a shortcut. Like, I'm not, just because I can't do it your way doesn't mean I can't do it my way. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so far, I mean, I got a couple more. I got this one. I like that one too. These are just weird ones for some reason. I think they're with different languages is what it is. I got my NWO one. NWO, New World Order. This is how I design all my logos too. So all the t-shirt stuff that I got up there, I got that one. So I designed it.
Assemble.
Like that one too. I think I like the first though, one of the first ones that I saw. I'm surprised I didn't have the Seafoam one. I always had. Oh, here it is. Street Rider. That one's cool. That might actually be the winner. That might be the winner. What I might do is I might just cut everything out, make a stencil, and then just roll over with a paint roller. I think I might do that instead. Make a stamp. Yeah, I think that's it. That's one. That's the winner. All right, so we'll do an L. And then we'll duplicate. Double click. S. Gonna put it together like that. That's how they usually do it. Am I right and wrong in saying that? You guys tell me. Still good, not frozen. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was just my laptop. Thank you, Crown Slayer. I appreciate you, brother. I hope everybody's doing well. Gonzo, I hope you're doing a fucking good, man, brother. Appreciate you coming in. Been holding strong with double-digit viewers, man, this whole time. So thank you guys so much. She just asked what you want from where. Jelly flyers mixed feta with fries. Thank you, my love. So I think that's it. Now, I'm going to keep it just like this. But what I am going to do is I'm going to make 2 templates, right? So I'm going to this size, and I'm going to make one just a touch bigger. So that what I'll do is I'll lay this one down first, paint it the color that I want, then lay the bigger one down on top of it, and that should outline it how I want. Then if I want to add any more details to it, I will. So what I'm going to do for that, now, you duplicate those 2 fuckers, and we come from here, just make it a bit bigger than the rest. Okay, you still gotta match it up so it stays. You don't want it to be off, you know what I'm saying? So like that. So let me see. Actually, I fucked up. I'll admit it. You gotta change the color of them so you can see. So we'll do red, and then we'll do red. See, now you can see. I like that. See, that's exactly okay. Little drop shadow effect. That's probably the color I'm going to do too. So what I'll do is I'll do the red is the bigger one, right? Yeah, okay. So I do black first, then red, or yeah. So I'll do black first, then red, or yeah. All right. So that's what I'll do. All right, black first, then red, or whatever color I'm going to use, because it might not be black and red, but that's what we're doing. Boom. See? So you'll get that. Then maybe I'll put some like a little white like effects in here. Like just some like lines in here, just kind of bring it up some more. I'll separate this here by putting like a black line on it, so it kind of sets it apart. That's after, like I said, when it's down on the piece. But yeah, man, that wasn't too hard, right? So let's save it. Got to save as a copy for some reason in Photoshop now to get it as a PNG. I need it as a PNG. Just so it's a transparent background. So I'm just going to shut this background off. Go back here, just in case I want to put it somewhere. I kind of like that. Like I like that for a t-shirt too. So I like what I'm cooking up here. I have a funny t-shirt idea, by the way. I said it to Dominique yesterday. I thought for sure I was going to get resistance because what it represents. And she like went, it was a good shirt. And I was like, wow. I was like, so the fact that she was like, oh, it's like, all right, I like that. I was like, that definitely has to be a shirt now. Yeah, so I'm making like a graffiti. I'm gonna put like someone tagged this wall here, and I want it to be Legend Series LS. So it's gonna be like I'm signing off on this project. So it's gonna be here in the corner, that LS that I'm doing on Photoshop. I don't know how to do graffiti, so I'm just gonna make templates, and I'm gonna just put the piece of paper down, then paint it, and then that's what it'll look like.
You made that, or
Yeah, I just use the font. Yeah, just use the font. But I kind of like this font, so I might use this for t-shirt ideas. So let me put this in freshly baked props folder. Call it. For starters, I'm an idiot.
did you get shirts?
I'm an idiot because I got to shut one layer off. You got to get shirts made. I just went to this, the one that YouTube provided. I don't really like it. I would go to, what was that one that always, Custom Ink? They make good shirts. You can try Pro Wrestling Tees now that you're working. So you could try it.
I mean, I have an account.
Yeah, so you can do it now. So I was thinking about doing that because all my shirts are wrestling based. So I was thinking about doing it with them, but I don't want to pay them. I don't want to give them some of my money.
I mean, I don't pay them. I got it when it was you can make your own store type.
Oh, okay. Well, then I might still go to them because I like Pro Wrestling Tees. So then again, I should just give them money. I'm an idiot. Forget what I just said. I'm high. PNG. This is LS Graffiti 1. That's first layer. Save. Save. Then we shut these two off and turn these two back on. Save. I know, it's like I said, I know the red is the top layer and the black is the bottom layer, obviously. First big props. For some reason it didn't save my picture. LS Graffiti 2. Save and save. Let me just make sure they're there because for some reason I didn't see the first one. You know, the first one didn't save for some reason. So let me just resave that. So we'll just resave it and then we're done. And I'll print them out and we'll go to work. I have to find a piece of cardstock. I don't know if I have any. I gotta look. One. Save. Save. Boom. So now we got them ready to go. So it should look like this when I put it on Mikey's diorama. And that's probably how I'm going to sign off on all of them. I'll resize it in the printer when I'm ready to print it. It's not going to be this big. I'm going to make it a little small because I don't want to. Although graffiti is pretty, so I'm sure he won't care. But still, I don't want to fucking take over the whole thing. It's his thing, not mine. So but that's all I got for today, guys. I've gone almost 3 hours. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a fun time, man. We pretty much built this thing together. I started from scratch with this. This was the first Freshly Baked Props live project with a lot more to come because I got a lot more on the docket. So thanks for hanging out, man. Until in terms of live streams, will not be until Sunday, I guess, because I'm not doing anything tomorrow or Saturday. Just gonna be working. I gotta clean my garage and I got to clean more of my house. So gotta get ready for Christmas time and everything like that. It's time to set everything up. Thank you so much, Mikey. I appreciate you, man. For real. Like, for real. Thanks. Like, when you asked, like, we worked this thing out on Instagram and I told you, like, oh, you just gave me an idea to do live streams. Thank you so much. Like, for real, because now this is going to be like a staple. I'm happy you guys enjoyed. I'm happy you guys hang out with me, man. Thank you so much, Francie, for hanging out. I appreciate you, too. Like I said, I enjoy you guys, man. You guys are the best. Thank you guys for supporting my wife, too, going on the Crown Fox YouTube when she goes live. It means more to her than you know. Like, she won't say it out loud, but it really means the world to her. So thank you, all of you guys who do it, for real. But I am, like I said, I'm going to take a hiatus for the next 2 days. I will be in the chats, of course. I'll catch you guys on Mega Powers and everything like that tonight. But in terms of like live streaming, the next 2 days, got to give my wife Tony time. So, and plus Saturday is a Newburgh Toy Show, which I might do a members only live stream from there. So I take it back. I gave it to you. Now I'm taking it back. Right? I might do a live stream from there Saturday, just to fuck around. So we'll see. But I appreciate you guys, man. For real. Yes, we will chat. We will chat. I'll message you on Instagram and stuff like that, brother. But until then, guys, appreciate you. I love you.
Later, guys.
Assemble.
Take it easy.